folks. Another day in hell. The undisclosed state of Nebraska, where we're currently hiding from COVID and the raging armies of trolls and haters who are out for our blood.
You know, we've got there's a generator somewhere in the woods.
The generator, they're after it. They want our generator. They want to generate God knows what with it.
I haven't seen anybody out there that indicates that anybody wants the generator. I see, kind of looks like an outdoor, like the fan. It's just a big cube, right?
Cube.
It's kind of whirring, and I don't know if we gotta put gasoline in there or what it runs on exactly. I have noticed bird shit on the top of it, so I don't know if that can get in there and fuck up our power.
I mean, a lot of animals, they've been crawling in there, they've been dying. You gotta clean them out every once in a while, you know?
I mean, it's not like this is connected to our drinking water. It's just it's just like running the lights and cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think the blood getting into the generator is gonna. What I'm saying, I guess, is it obviously can handle it. So like, there's no cause for alarm.
Enough about the fucking blood-soaked generator. I am your host, Dril. Of course, as always, here again.
Is that it? Don't you? Yeah, you normally have like a whole bunch of shit about like your.
Do your introduction like a fucking professional journalist.
My name's Dril. I'm like winner of the biggest loser.
Everyone knows who the fuck I am. They've been watching every episode since the inception of the show, I imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of like played out to introduce yourselves, because like we used to have the fucking things that would just pop up, right?
The nation has no time for that anymore.
We used to have the little things that would say, it would say Dril, and then it could say Derek.
We're not living in that sort of world anymore, bitch.
Well, I mean, yeah, that we got it. There's some uncomfortable. What?
Truths.
Oh yeah, and we have fucking TruthBot.
I am TruthBot. I live inside of the computer.
No, I did not.
You do.
No, I didn't want you to introduce yourself. What I wanted is for you to, what you could do, TruthBot, what you could do from now on is maybe when Dril starts talking, just interrupt him and say Dril, and that'll be his introduction.
You never interrupt me, TruthBot. I program you this instant.
You can just do that throughout. You can do that throughout the program. And that's totally fine. Derek, yes. Anytime one of us is talking, just say our name. That way people know who we are. Yes.
Fuck you.
No, it makes sense. Because right now we don't have the words on the screen, so this is kind of like an audio version of having words on the screen. And if you're one of our many blind listeners, you know, this will be maybe you'll finally get to.
No, we don't want blind.
You'll get to know whose voice matches up.
Have their eyes wide open so they can absorb the information that we're giving to them visually.
Are you not? You're not blind.
No, of course not.
Okay. I don't know what the glasses. I never.
But you're wearing the fucking glasses too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not always wearing the glasses. I take my glasses off.
Fuck you. There's so many fucking lights.
He can't take his glasses off.
Why would I not? Why would I?
Because when you're blind, you take your glasses off.
I've spent fucking decades cultivating this fucking brand, this image. If I were to change my face in the slightest manner, nobody would recognize me. I'll just look like some fucking rube from...
Blind people hate light. They're so used to the darkness. When they get light in there,
they wouldn't recognize me.
It's like an allergic reaction.
Fuck you.
Well, why are you getting mad at me? Because I said you hate light.
You don't understand it. You don't understand personal branding. You don't understand shit. That's why you're always wearing a different piece of shit shirt every day.
No, I mean, like, part of it is, you know,
you can't even decide if you want to wear the hoodie or not.
I don't need to subscribe to your like fucking your fucking pre-packaged like there's a million of you. There's a million of you, and there's only one me.
No.
I have 7 or 8 shirts, and I cycle through them.
I got 7 or 8 shirts, and they all look perfect. They're all the perfect shirts.
There's no proof that you have more than one shirt. If you look at the archival video footage, it's just one. TruthBot, can you play every episode before this one?
That's perfectly clean.
Yes.
TruthBot, if you could just go ahead and roll those episodes, Every episode.
Don't do it, TruthPot.
Do it.
TruthPot, I command you to not listen to any of his shit. What the fuck is that?
Microsoft
What the fuck
Edge.
is that?
Well, we're gonna see.
God damn it. TruthPot!
Do it.
TruthPot!
Do it. Fuck it.
What is he doing?
Let's just watch old episodes of the show and then talk over them. What was that?
Is this it? Is this the old episode or is this the new episode? Is this...
No, he just
Yes.
brought up Microsoft Edge for some reason. What is that? A new browser? TruthBot, what is that?
What is Microsoft Edge, TruthBot?
It is beautiful.
Fuck it. No.
You know, Bill Gates gave like $100 million to what was it?
What, drink shit on stage?
No, he did that for free. That thing with the mosquitoes and malaria, or herpes or something. He did something. I don't know.
Where's malaria?
He's connected. We don't know if he's like, you know, he's against it or for it or what. But there's money.
He's
There's
spending
money
all his
trading
money on
hands.
heroin. He's fucked up.
Um,
Microsoft Edge is a piece of shit.
And
And
speaking,
TruthBot, you're all noticed for saying it's good.
did you say that?
Dril.
He said it's good. He said it's beautiful.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not
Garrick.
even a very good.
We don't
user
really,
interface.
you know, don't
It's not
please.
beautiful in the slightest.
You're supposed to be the kind of like impartial mediator between us, so we don't need you coming on the program saying, you know, buy Microsoft Edge, whatever it is. We don't even know what it is. Might be
It's a piece of shit.
Microsoft's foray into the
It's Microsoft.
sex. What's that? What's
it's
that?
edging. Like,
what's that sex,
jacking off.
That sex. It's like a sex beanbag you sit on.
What, the Sibian?
You knew. Yeah, he knew. Folks, he knew. Can we clip that?
I know every
Truth-
word in the English
TruthBot,
language.
can we
including
do
Sibian.
an instant replay of him
Why
saying
would I not know that?
Sibian?
I spend
Yes.
hours studying the dictionary every single day.
Every tingle day?
Every single day.
Speaking of what was I saying earlier? Trading hands. Something about trading hands. Speaking of trading hands, this episode is we're gonna speak about bargains.
Bargains, deals, you name it.
There's a whole universe of bargains, deals, coupons.
Absolutely.
And you know, something we've never really talked about on the show before. Well, we had an episode about money.
We did talk about money, and that was a perfect
Connections.
episode. We submitted that one to win what was it, the Grammy or the Oscars?
Webby.
Yeah.
Webby.
the-
You're
the
disqualified.
shitty one.
Yeah, we got beaten by the dog. Guy takes pictures of dogs and
The pug dog who says
kennel.
hello and mama to its owner.
he goes into these kennels. These dogs are about to be put to sleep. And he takes the last picture of them and he rates the dog's life. Like 8 out of 10. You did, you know, whatever. And then the dog dies
Well, that's sad. That's
within
very sad.
an hour. I don't think it's, you know, but people think it's funny.
What are
So
you talking about? Deals?
whatever. The subject is deals. We've got
The
some
name of
footage.
The episode is deals, or
No,
is
it's
it bargains?
bargains.
It's bargains.
You said it. You said it should be bargains. I never said it should be. Do you want
Well, I
it to
think
be?
it should be deals because it's shorter. That's less strain on the servers.
TruthBot,
to have less letters in the
can we
title.
change the title of the episode to deals, please?
No.
Fuck you.
It's gonna be bargains. It's fine.
TruthBot can't do anything.
Maybe you should deal with it. Roll that footage.
Hey people, it's DLF here. We're doing a little dumpster diving here. A little bit of a rant going on in public.
Holy shit, look what I just found. I don't know. What is this? I don't know what this is. But it's going in the bag anyway. A Dance Dance Revolution mask. What the fuck? A PlayStation 1.
Hard. Bitch. That's an occupational hazard. Okay.
We're taking this thing, whatever the fuck this is. So we just got a bunch of shit for free. Okay.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town. Take that one sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it.
We have to find the 2 razor coupons, so we're gonna get inside here and actually look for it.
I think I found it.
वीडियो में हम आपको फैक्ट्री विजिट भी करवाएंगे जी। इसके बाद हम बनाते हैं जीन्स। जीन्स हमारी ये स्टार्ट होती है 190 रुपए से। 34 और 36 का एक सेट होता है 4 पीस का।
Rick and I had this idea. We want to just have one burial, one funeral, one everything. If he dies first, because he's older and he's a guy, then we can bury him and then just exhume him when I die and then bury me with him. And that way it's just one casket, one everything. It just makes more sense. Can we do that?
So I don't even know what this game is. It's called Shonen Jumps One Piece Grand Battle. It looks like some kind of bullshit pirate game. So I don't know. That's why they threw it out, because it's bullshit. Okay.
If you watched that video and still don't know the essence of deals, I don't know what to tell you.
Riveting. Thank you, TruthBot, for putting that together for us.
Yes.
It seemed like there was kind of like maybe an ad or something going on in the middle of the video.
I mean, that was just another deal. It looked good.
It was an example of a deal. You could have censored the company name, though.
No, maybe people want to call it up and you say, hey, I'd like some of those jeans you showed me on the TruthPoint show. And say, ooh.
Okay, but we should be getting like a commission of that. We shouldn't. And who's getting the money? Is it TruthBot?
The commission is knowing that people are out there getting good jeans for a low price. I mean, it's just nice.
That commission, no, that sucks.
Oh, fuck you.
Do you have... Are we ready to do our... You ready to make your point?
Christ's sake, yeah, I'm ready.
Did you you compiled a presentation during the video, which you will now...
I compiled a presentation just now in my mind, and I'm ready to show the data.
Okay, let's see it. Roll that footage.
Roll the graphic.
The manifesto.
Thank you, stupid fucking robot.
No, you fucked up.
Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, roll the footage again. Roll the graphic again.
No. Warning. This program has performed an illegal operation.
What is the deal? What is it? You know, a deal is a scam that you perform on someone in order
What was that window you had open there? Was that were you editing some HTML or what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Continue.
You know, a deal is a scam that you perform on someone in order to help the economy. Why is this so fucking slow? Why is this so fucking slow? You know, deals can be done in the form of
Wrap it up.
Bargains. Come on, bring it on. What is it? Tricks? What else? Coupons? Or rat fuck? You know, some famous deals in history is the invention of cave money. I don't know if that's the predecessor to the money we use these days, nowadays. And then, we cannot know for certain what the caveman who invented the first piece of money was thinking, but we must thank him for his service and his sacrifice. Wouldn't you agree?
Who's that picture of Jared Fogle there?
That's not Jared Fogle. Another famous deal that we all love is the KFC and Taco Bell. You know, they decided that, you know, why don't they make all the KFC Taco Bells and all the Taco Bells KFC Taco Bell? Why don't they do that? I mean, it's the perfect deal. You got two restaurants in one restaurant, so you have less distance to walk between them when you want to get a meal from both locations.
Yeah, the Colonel Sanders and Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of Taco Bell, shook hands and they said, "Now our restaurants are one."
Well, there you go again, attributing the accomplishments of the Mexican people to a white man. But
you think just because he has a white man's name, he's white? Interesting.
I mean, that's the whitest name.
Interesting theory
on Earth. But the Top Gun movie, that's another famous deal that we all love. You know, you got Tom Cruise, you got Val Kilmer, who else? Goose. You got Goose. I mean, you can't lose. You put the actors through this grueling process over 3 months so they could take the G-forces. It was a really tough slog for these young actors. They had to go through water survival training. I mean, this is the best movie of all time.
Question.
That's how good he is.
Can I ask you a question during your presentation?
What?
First of all, don't ask me any questions during my presentation.
I'm gonna ask.
No,
I'm gonna have lots of questions.
But you already said I could ask you a question, so I'm gonna go for it. How is Top Gun movie a deal?
I mean, it's a bargain. Between the movie producer and the viewer, and the viewer
and
gives money to the movie
who
theater.
produced the movie?
Top Gun. It was Tom Cruise.
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, was it?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
He's dead. They got him. He's dead.
He killed himself in prison.
I'm talking about Top Gun 2.
No, I'm thinking of Harvey Epstein. He killed himself. Or, not Harvey Epstein.
Okay, you're just clowning around. Now this is a coupon. You gotta have coupons, folks. So coupons are money. They are legal tender. And the economy, it will soon be coupon based. I mean, yeah, you got a Wetzel's Pretzels, you got a free Wetzel Pretzel. That's money. That's cash. That's as good as money. And I think society will recognize that very fucking soon, when the actual dollar, the value of the actual dollar plummets to zero, because of you know, some poor decisions made by President Obama. I want it now, and I want it for a nice price. That's a customer's oath. Now, this is the $1 bill trick. You know, what you want to do is convert all your money into these bad boys. You know, go to the bank, say, give me all the, you know, however much money I have in my bank account, just give me $1 bills. And the $1 bill project aims to teach us the weight of each individual dollar. It's very important. And the way the $1 bill trick works is that you piss off everyone who you're paying, so they want you to pay them less. They say, okay, shut the fuck up, that's enough money. And they'll tell you to go home instead of giving you the rest of the money. And, you know, you got over 100,000 apps are available to help you make finding deals a breeze. We got Wigby, we got Dealio, we got Jeans Whiz, we got Gunlet, and the merchants. They're out for your blood. You know, you gotta ask the merchant if the item is good before you buy it, and if it's not good, they have to say so. And you have to touch the item. You have to investigate each little item, people. You can't let them sell you shit. You can't let them You know, if you say yes to a deal, you have to do whatever the deal says to do, even if it's nasty. And you do not make deals with pranksters. I personally, this is my personal rule, I do not make deals with pranksters, because I know they're out to get me. And there have been a lot of people trying to trick me into sending them photographs of my penis. And if any of them are out there posting the pictures around there, you need to know that they're fake. Because that is not a deal that I subscribe to. Now, this is the true ultimate scam, is to live a virtuous life and enter the kingdom of heaven. Because, you know, what do you got? You got 130 years or so of life, you know? 130 years, that's the lifespan everyone currently alive is expected to exist for because of vitamins that they didn't have before. And you know, it's like the classic, what are you getting for 100 so years of being a nice person is eternity in heaven. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good fucking deal to me. What is that, like a fucking return on investment times infinity? I mean, come on, people. Do the damn math. DDM. And remember, there is no wrong deal. Okay, that's it. I'll turn it off.
Presentation complete.
Alright. I don't like that.
Alright.
Don't say that.
I think most of that was just gibberish. I don't even know what you think. I don't even know what your opinion is about this issue.
I'm saying that deals are good, you gotta have them, you know?
The only thing that made sense was the thing halfway through where you said, what was it called, the customer's credo? I want it fast and I want it now.
Yeah.
Customer's oath.
The customer's oath.
It's more of a credo. It's more of a modus operandi than it is of an oath. An oath is something.
And when that oath has failed to be upheld by the employee or the serviceman or the merchant, then the customer has the right to say, this is a bunch of shit, and turn the table over.
The serviceman?
The serviceman?
Like working at Auntie Anne's is like the same as like being a U.S. troop soldier?
They are a first responder.
Or a member of ISIS?
You can be a first responder in like terms of pretzels and you know, cheese sticks.
I think if members of ISIS are watching this program right now, they'd be very offended by hearing you say that.
Yes.
Sure. ISIS could suck it.
All right. Well, we don't want to alienate half our audience. Well, I'm ready to do mine. Do this thing.
The dissertation.
It's there.
Stupid.
Perfect. The first time it worked.
Yes.
All right.
Stupid.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. D. Hold up.
D.
There's more. You know, so we got the men. They're doing probably on the left here. We got like they're doing a business deal.
What are you doing? Make the letters go up.
And on the right here, we got women, and maybe they're dealing with their emotions. Now, you probably recognize this, right?
What, the drinking glass?
This is what you see at the end of a successful deal. A strong, firm handshake between a weaker man and a stronger man. The stronger man gets what he wants, and he's wearing a pink shirt because he's secure in the way he looks.
No.
We've been taught since we were young about deals, trades, bargains, bartering. But this is what it's really about. Right?
What is that? No.
Deals determine everything. Power, IQ, you know, make a deal, get into the right school.
Okay.
Price, how much you buy something for. Exchange, what do you get? Right? Profit, or PIPEP is for short. How about this? Rushing through the grocery store, hoping to get all of the best items. Yes, you probably recognize this. Pulling out your wad, of coupons, I want to save a little bit when I go to self-checkout. So what I do is I ring up the fruit as different, cheaper fruit. You know?
No, I don't know.
Well, like, let's say I buy a couple mangoes. They can be a more expensive fruit, depending on the variety of mango you get.
Well, the trick is to get the mangoes at the bottom that are covered in dog shit, and
That does not change the price. You don't know how the QR codes work. That does not change the price of the item. But you can ring it up as a banana, and will be significantly cheaper, especially if it's a non-organic banana.
You just run it under the sink.
And you become this, right? You become a consumer. Paralyzed with ecstasy.
That woman does not represent me in the slightest.
You become her every time you go to the store. When you go on the stock market, you call 911, you say, uh-oh, stocks are going up, time's running out. On the clock.
Yeah, no.
It's just me and the girls. We're out for a fun Saturday afternoon. We're buying ourselves some brand new clothes, even though we're already clearly wearing some clothes. So what do we need them for? The answer might surprise you. Let's say you're in Chiang Mai. You're in Thailand. You're at the night market, the Saturday one, less busy than the Sunday one. You want some fresh grilled prawns. The guy working says, that'll be 300 baht. You pull out your wallet and you give it to him. Moron, you just paid $10 for something that costs 30 baht, 35 baht tops.
Sure.
You're looking for a deal, but you got bamboozled. That's what happened.
No.
And you deserve everything that happens to you, because what are you doing trying to haggle with the guy who's living in fucking Chiang Mai? Just give him the money. You know? Or you try to save a couple baht? Please.
It's not healthy to put it all on the table like
you
that,
probably,
because that's how you get Wuhan.
You probably recognize this. Oh, and there's your coupons. Do I have 300 baht in there? We all begin life like this, giving $100 bills to our friend, our girlfriend.
I would never give $100 bills to my friend.
And we end life like this, a rat in a maze, but it's not really a maze, it's just a bowl. The money jail. Oh, you want out? You want out of the money jail?
Yes, please.
Here's a guy making a woman shake his hand, and if you look, her hand is very close to his crotch, and it appears his other hand is touching his crotch. Okay? Do you think he only bargains for sexual pleasure? No, he bargains for money, because he can't pay his rent in sexual pleasure. Even if you're selling vegetables in Kurrakali, okay, you're still going to deal with people bargaining. You're still going to end up in the money jail.
I think the participants of that stock image will be very upset by you misrepresenting their intentions there.
No, because they're in the money jail.
No.
They're in the money jail because they're participating in the stock market, the market of stock photography. So the only way out is you dare not to care. You dare not to make deals. Okay? No deals, no trading. Take yourself out of the equation. There's nothing the equation can do if you choose not to participate. Okay? And that's all I really had for that. So my final questions. Steals. Are they better than deals? I submit that they are. I think maybe we should get into taking things for free instead of can I get
no.
Oh wow, 9% off? Who gives a shit?
That's a crime. You simply can't do that.
Counterfeit money. I mean, all money is just printed. It's all just paper. It's all an idea. What's wrong with making your own money?
This is nonsense.
Violence is the answer. You know.
What's that have to do with fucking deals?
I'm not sure. Didn't write down. And am I innocent? Okay. Now here I have to play the transition graphic, please.
Presentation complete.
It's actually, the presentation is not complete. Here I have to admit that I myself do sometimes get a great bargain on something, even though I'm saying, you know, the way not to do it is to just not participate. But I did participate. I bought this shirt.
What have you done?
I bought this shirt. Okay. This is, let me see.
It says, what's it say?
It says Harvard Medical School. I got this shirt for $15. How much do you think Harvard Medical School costs?
The shirt costs $15, I believe.
The shirt, yeah, the shirt costs $15. To attend Harvard Medical School, $92,000 per year.
Well, that shirt's got nothing to do with the prestigious Harvard.
It does, because I can walk around anywhere in the world and people will think I went to fucking Harvard.
No, they'll think you're like a
they won't.
kid because got skeletons on your shirt.
They won't. They will think that I'm cool and that I spent over 300 grand on my medical education.
They'll think your daddy gave you a gift certificate to Hot Topic.
They will see me as a doctor. They will respect.
I
could walk into a fucking hospital and say, "Put me in surgery right now. I want to cut open somebody's head," and they would do it.
No,
They wouldn't doubt me for a second. And I'm wearing shorts.
I mean, I got friends at Harvard who would beat your ass for saying this shit.
They absolutely not. Oh, like you have friends in ISIS supposedly? Please.
I mean, you gotta keep a diverse friend group.
I saved 99.99% on a degree on Harvard because I bought this shirt instead. That's what I call a good deal. I also have... Hold on.
What the fuck is that?
I have this. Wide shot. Wide shot. Truthbot wide shot. It come with a little bag. Okay, close shot. Okay, it's keying out because it's green. But this is paddleball. Okay, this is a fun game.
This game sucks. I played this game before. It's no good.
The little bag, you can put it right here. You can just have it on your back. You can carry it anywhere you want.
Why would you want to carry that?
And this was on sale, and this normally costs. How much would you say this normally costs?
I would pay $1 to dispose of it.
Wrong. It costs $18 normally. I got it 20% off, and I'll just show you. Paddleball is a.
You need to get that shit away from me. If you hit me with that thing, I'm gonna fucking claw your eye out.
Well, it's not the easiest game in the world, and I haven't played it since I was a kid. But I used to be pretty good at.
Sucking shit at it is what you're doing. The string is like too long. It's fucking.
You can shorten the string. You just got to pull it.
Okay, now you're looking like a fucking fool. I'm gonna fucking break that thing very soon.
Fuck.
How many is that? How many reps have you done there?
Well, actually, it comes with a second one. So you can play with a friend. We can kind of compete.
This is some fucking bullshit. The string is like way too long. I can't get any hits. It's fucking tangled up in my microphone.
I don't know if anybody in the chat knows how. Also, we're not looking at the chat, so it doesn't matter. But if anybody in the chat, knows how you play against each other or how you score points in this game, just go ahead and let us know.
Too long. This is a piece of shit.
We're not gonna read it during the stream, but maybe afterwards I'll look at it.
This sucks. This is the worst.
You put yours down.
I'm done with it.
No, you lost. You forfeited.
I'm done with it.
That's the same in any sport. If you put down the paddle, you don't. Come on, don't. Immature, sore loser.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
And that's the end of the show. No, we've got Megan Keister. Megan Keister on the program to talk to us about what we've been talking about so far. Deals, coupons.
The remote viewing cyber interrogation cube.
This is not a deal. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it sucks.
What do you mean this isn't a deal? I'm not getting paid to fucking do this. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Does it not? Are you implying that my time is worthless? Because it is.
Exposure is a wonderful deal for you.
I'm verified, bitch. I don't need any fucking exposure. Are you verified, Dril? Oh, you verified, Derek?
I'm, you know, I got the process. I got the paperwork going through. It's a process. It's going right now. It's a process, and I'll thank you not to mention it right now.
I'm not as insecure about it as Dril, I would say.
Why don't you have why don't you get your fucking verified papers in?
I'm fine without it.
You know, I think Jack would really appreciate you telling you, you know, your social security.
Well, next time you
number.
talk to Jack, you tell him I don't give a shit about being verified.
Jack doesn't talk anymore, man.
That's right.
Ever since he went on, where'd he go, Bhutan or something?
He has evolved beyond the need for human words.
Mm-hmm. It's up here.
Megan, you know about a little bit about deals and coupons and
Deals, steals, grifts, flim-flams. Yep. That's my forte. How do you think I've consistently made less than $20,000 a year my entire life and am wearing a silk shirt right now that has sweat in it?
I don't know. It doesn't seem hard. Is it hard?
It's not. You just gotta want it.
How do you do that? How do you build a life around deals?
Craigslist free section. Look at this chair. Craigslist free section 1. 2, no scruples. All right? Where did I find this chair? On Fountain. Okay?
Ooh.
Right by the Church of Scientology. Fountain.
Is it outside or like in a person's house?
Outside.
I'm not sure. Doesn't even have very many piss stains on it. From
No
what I can
piss.
see.
I think it's either leather or pleather. If it's pleather, it's holding up very well.
Yeah, I
got
mean, if
4
somebody
of these.
pisses on it, it just like rolls
4.
right off, right?
Exactly. It peels. Exactly. I got
But
that.
I mean, you know, that's like the part of it is knowing what kind of garbage or I mean, not even
Sure.
garbage, but stuff off the street.
But it's all
Near
gravy,
garbage.
Baby. It's all gravy, baby. And if you don't want to look on the street, look on the Craigslist free section. All right? Did I get?
Speaking of gravy, how do you get a good deal on that? You know,
You want me to get a good deal on gravy for you? I'll go to fucking Bonds right now. Go to the powdered gravy section, pocket that shit, walk out the door.
Ooh.
I do not respect Vons. I'll steal a ham from Vons if I can.
I know you're a John's consumer.
I'm a
aren't
big
you?
John's head, man.
Absolutely.
You look in my fridge right now. We got produce from John's popping off. All right.
We don't want to get political on the program.
Well,
I get all my produce from Papa John's. You know, you just tell them I want it on
Better
pizza.
ingredients, better pizza.
I believe in the Armenian genocide, and I believe that Papa John's is bad.
What does that mean? You believe in the Armenian genocide?
You
Does that
said
mean
you don't want to get political,
support
but
it?
we're talking about no. I mean, I believe that it happened. Some people want to tell you that it didn't happen. Well, guess
Well,
what? The Turks killed my people too. All right.
I wish it didn't happen. So that's my stance.
I also wish it didn't happen.
I believe.
I mean, you say that
nice
now
for
after
it
I
not to
kind of
happen.
like roasted you, but that's fine.
Roasted me. That's fucking interesting. How did you roast me?
We're really getting off topic here. I mean, I'm
We
not
are.
even, you know.
We
Now you
are.
want to ask me a question about something that happened in the past. So, seems like you're
Time's
kind of
not real. Doesn't matter.
scrambling.
Doesn't matter. Past, future, present, future.
I do want to know about Craigslist
Free section?
deals. Yes. So there's a free section you could go on there. This is shit people are going to throw away. How do you find the
Craigslist.org.
best? How do you know what's good?
You look every single day. I can open it. I got the app. I can open it right now. I look about 8 times a day. Because in my history, it's the only thing I've looked up. What's popping off right now?
So yeah, tell us. Or what's some of your best free Craigslist items that you've nabbed?
Okay, the other day I got like a 6-foot tall Pepsi sign from 1981. Pretty tight.
Oh wow, that vintage.
Vintage. Okay, I've only gotten bed bugs once. One time I got a washing machine that I didn't realize till I brought it home it had pee-pee in it. But usually it's pretty like
How do you
like
even piss in a washing machine? It's pretty high up. You got to get on a stool.
Oh, I can't see that at
you
all.
can't see it, but it's a I think Dril, I think you'd really like this. It's a
that's a
black
chair.
leather recliner.
Ooh, that's the
I think that
epitome
looked-
of luxury.
That looked really great in your man cave. All you got to do is drive to Huntington Beach.
I
Problem
love that
solved.
shit. I love that shit right
You're
now.
in Huntington Beach all the time anyway. May as well get a fucking recliner while you're there.
I get this fucking it's like a child's chair. It's fucking from an elementary school. Looks like shit.
It's embarrassing, man.
I mean, you know, you're just volunteering this information. Nobody knew you were sitting in a primary colored chair until you did that.
Well, maybe the fans will see this and they'll know I need some
charity.
a luxurious throne.
maybe he's enough of a man to be honest with his demographic.
Absolutely.
It takes enormous strength to be honest.
I don't want people to even know if I'm
Yeah.
sitting in a chair or not. I
Exactly.
might be squatting. I might be doing squats this whole time.
And
It's
you're
really-
a coward, and you're a coward who pays retail, and you love it.
Absolutely, I agree.
No, my point is, I don't want to pay for anything.
I agree that
Ideally,
I'm strong and you're a coward. I agree with what she's saying here.
There's a better way. You don't have to pay for anything, man. Stealing,
the Craigslist free.
taking, bartering.
But getting stuff from the Craigslist free section is the same as like charity.
Yeah, but it's cutting out the middleman, man. You don't have to go to fucking. You don't gotta go to
Bill and Melinda
Goodwill and
Gates
wait and
Foundation.
dig through a trough of stuff like a pig. All you gotta do is you get in your Hyundai, you drive across town, bada bing, bada boom, you got a Pepsi sign.
What about Goodwill? They have a bunch of like shitty. You can get some mugs there, maybe.
You should actually be going to Goodwill right now because all of them are closed right now because COVID, but people are still putting shit outside. So you can get Goodwill stuff for free.
They're just
If
like
you just go-
bags.
I call it throwing.
I say they open the Goodwills and they say, let's give everyone a COVID discount. You know, we know this shit is going to make you sick, so here's a little monetary incentive to get you buying this shit that's infected.
Exactly. You know what's infected? The economy. Capitalism.
Absolutely.
That's why we're
The
here.
economy is shit right now. It's going down the drain.
If you go to Goodwill right now, you can get shit from the bags that normally the employees would throw out for being like gross.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You know, because there is stuff like if it's covered in feces or something.
Every
like,
Thursday, Goodwill, they have a bonfire of all the shit that nobody wants. And you know, some of the stuff isn't even that burned once they're done with it.
Yeah, working at Goodwill is a dream. You know, you just every week having a nice bonfire with your homies that also work at Goodwill. You get infinite free shit.
Breathing in all that.
And they
those
pay
VCR
you
fumes.
for it.
Also, though, you can convert free shit into cash. Okay, if you acquire free shit, then you acquire free shit on the Craigslist free section, flip it on Craigslist for sale section. I do that all
You
the
flip
time.
it on the same site.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
The people visiting the sale section don't visit the free section? Fucking idiots.
No, man, because they're addicted to paying retail, dude. They're just suckling at the fucking teeth
There's some kind of like
of big
there's-
money.
There's like some kind of brain chemical, if you can imagine such a thing, that goes off when you buy something.
Yeah.
Maybe the same brain chemical you get when you like
I should just be
Take a
able to
real
buy
big
the
dump
chemical
or something.
directly and drink it up. You know, take a little sip.
the brain shit.
The brain shit.
What have you flipped on Craigslist, Megan?
Stereo receivers, always good. Toner.
What's a
Printer
stereo
toner.
receiver? What is that?
What's a stereo? It's a fucking. What are you talking? It's the thing that
With
connects
stereo?
to the speaker. It's the stereo. It's the AV.
Cable?
component. What?
An antenna? I don't know what you're
what a
talking about.
fucking
You know what a
stereo
fucking
receiver
speaker is? Don't clown around.
I know what a speaker is. I don't know what a stereo
play too
receiver
much.
is.
You play too much.
The receiver is what plugs into the record player and the CD player and the tape player, and then
It's the box.
It connects. It's the box that connects to the speakers.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The box. Yeah, I know.
Oh
Cool.
my god, dude.
How much you make off that?
That $70.
This is upsetting to me though, because is this not like startlingly close to work?
Okay, so it is, but I'm my own boss.
She's her own boss. Can't argue with that.
Here, let me tell you.
That seems like the worst of both worlds, because you're the employee, but you're
Right.
also the boss.
But that's
so
how
you're
I know-
responsible for yourself.
I'm treating myself ethically as the boss and the employee. I'm not exploiting myself.
I'm
Okay.
exploiting myself every day. I'm my own slave. I'm on that grind.
Okay, you grind, you hustle, but you know what I do? I go on the Craigslist free section, right? I find out this guy is giving away new inbox Vineyard Vines branded. This was from a promotional event for the Mr. Rogers narrative film. I forget what it was called.
Oh shit. Is that still up?
Whenever it came out, they had an event. They had promo ties that went with it. $75 retail.
It's a Mr. Rogers tie.
New inbox.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I
Does
go.
the tie say Mr. Rogers on it?
It had his sweater on it, I believe. I go.
It's a tie with a sweater on it?
I go. I want the tie. He goes, perfect. Let me give you my address. I'll put it in a bag outside. He gives me his address. Derek, you're not going to believe this.
Mm-hmm.
5-minute walk from my apartment.
What a dream.
I take a 5-minute, and it was a nice night. I take a 5-minute walk from my apartment.
It was night. It was nighttime when you went to go pick up these ties.
Yeah, it was a little after dusk. I walk to his apartment, pick up the Ralph's bag that says Megan on it, walk back to my apartment, immediately list it on eBay. You want to know what I sold it for?
I do.
$75. One tie.
Not bad. Not bad.
I mean, $75 for 5 minutes of work is a pretty good rate.
Absolutely.
It's a pretty
Beat that.
good rate.
Beat that, scumfuck.
I can't. But I refuse to. I won't do anything like that ever.
Didn't people ask questions or something? People got questions? What's
Yeah,
up?
we got some questions.
Truthbot, can we? Our guest,
so.
our guest Megan would love to field some questions. Could we
I'm here
please
to help.
load the questions at this time?
Questions.
We had people send in some questions. See what they
We
said.
commanded our viewers to send, free content
Mm-hmm.
in the form of questions.
That's what's up.
In a way, they're our employees.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a deal right there on our end.
Where are they?
Favorite 100% legal flim flam shit, dude.
I think a flim flam by its nature is not illegal.
Yeah, everything
What
I
would
do
say.
hovers around legality.
You know, every time you think of something good, the cops, they crawl in with their nasty shit. They say, "Oh, that's a crime. Ooh, you can't do that. Ooh."
I guess, okay, so it wouldn't be illegal because it's not like you're going in their mailbox anyway. They've already disposed of their mail.
Mhm.
So you know when, like, in an apartment building when there's, like, a big trough, like coupons and shit, like people just throw the stuff they don't want in the trough. If you
The
have, like, a
garbage?
really good one, yeah, the garbage, essentially.
Garbage.
Mhm.
There's a really good one, like, free chicken sandwich at Wendy's or whatever. No purchase necessary. You just dig in the garbage. You take every single coupon. You're not committing a felony.
You might have
You're not-
meals for a month right there.
Yeah, because you're not
Sounds pretty good.
going in someone's mail and you're eating pretty, like a kitty.
And they're just giving these away. They're just giving these coupons away. They're giving the deals away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gotta want it.
But I would say though that if you think you're doing a flim flam but it's legal, it's probably more of a loophole than a flim flam.
Yeah.
It's just that's just consumerism. That's just normal shit.
It's weak.
It's weak sauce, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
awesome
respect
sauce.
that. Can we get a another question? We need like a button or like a sound effect or
Or like some
Need a
kind of
fucking
robot
Truthbot that actually
runs
works.
the show. Yeah, something like that.
do one of those maybe. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh no!
perfect.
Wow.
The Truthbot is pissed.
We made him angry. He's decided to.
What's up? Hey.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Uh-oh. There he is.
I feel like we.
We've been punished by God.
Is Truthbot like so fucking
I'm not actually sure if-
pro-capitalism that he refuses to air this scintillating content? I don't understand.
Yeah, maybe the questions are just like loaded with slurs. I'm not really sure. It's happened before.
It happens every week. Well, how about I just read the questions myself?
If I take stuff from the dumpster, is it free? Yeah, of course it's free. People have thrown
Of
it away.
course it's fucking free.
Well, there's a social cost.
Mhm.
Someone's paying for the dumpster. Society.
True.
You know, somebody built the road that takes you from your house to the
House
dumpster.
to the dumpster.
It's
Sure.
free, but is it moral? I mean,
Yeah.
it shows no respect for the deal. It's cheating. It's something a rat would do, basically.
As soon as it's left my hand, it's out of my jurisdiction. You can find amazing stuff in the trash. Let me show you what I found. This in the trash. In the trash. I think I was probably walking down Santa Monica Boulevard
see
maybe 10 years ago. This was in the trash. It's a playbill from Dennis Leary's No Cure for
Oh
Cancer.
wow.
In the trash. Someone was throwing this away. Guess what?
Well, I mean, that's outdated.
Now it's on my
because
fridge.
There is a cure for cancer, but the government has not shared it with us yet.
Is that a? I thought that was a comedy special. That was a play though, huh?
Apparently he
Okay.
did it on Broadway.
That's
I
pretty
guess.
cool.
Simpler time.
Yeah. Dennis Leary, kind of the first. What's her face? Hannah. What's the name of that special? Is it Hannah?
Gatsby?
Hannah Montana.
You talk
Yeah.
Wait, you talk about Nanette?
Yes.
Damn.
Dennis Leary came up with the idea for Nanette.
That's insane.
What discount codes always work on every website?
Usually,
well, you can try
what?
free.
No.
Type in 3.
You know, you type in 1, then you type in 2, then you type in 3.
20 off, 30 off.
Yeah.
Those are the most common ones.
But they're like cheat codes, you know? It's like, they show no respect for the art of the bartering. Do you think like, you know, Mad Max or Mr. Don Draper, do you think he'd be typing it on his little computer with his little nerd glasses going, I
Right.
know what the discount code is.
If you're buying shit online, you've already lost.
I think, you know, and another thing you can do too also is like you can just, because all these websites have emails attached to them, you can just email the webmaster and say, give me a coupon or I'm not buying it. You know, you can buy with them directly, because that's the thing that sucks about checking out on a website is you don't have the opportunity to look someone in the face
you
and
ask the webmaster, you say, send me a physical coupon, because the web coupons, you can't trust those. You can't trust the coupon codes. You need physical proof of the deal.
If you ever watched No Country for Old Men,
Sure.
Javier Bardell goes to the gas station. He says, "You better give me this gas for motherfucking free, or I'm gonna blow your head off. And here's a quarter," or something like that. I saw it years ago. It was a great movie.
That's how most of my exchanges go. Yeah.
And you could do that in real life, basically, but you can't do it onto a website.
You can't do anything on a website.
What you can
shit on a website.
What you can do to a website, though, you buy stuff, you use it, then you return it. You use it as a rental service. This is what I do with Amazon. I need something, buy it on Amazon, get it, use it, send it back.
What are you using and sending back?
For a while, I had a car that I had to plug into my house in order to get it to operate, and needed a battery charging apparatus that if I would have purchased it myself, I would have spent $60 large. However, I didn't feel like doing that, so I continued to just rent ones from Amazon and Home Depot and just continue returning
Just kind of
them
going back and forth.
before the window ended. Yeah, I got
It's too bad you can't just rent a car and then...
That's too much money.
Yeah, how much does Dril want to sell the Larry King picture? This is a priceless autographed image. You see that? It's autographed. You know, ever since Larry King's hands fell off in 2017, you can't replicate this sort of thing, you know? I'd say this is worth about, you know, $4 million.
You know what I say, Drill? You know what I say?
What do you say?
What you gotta do, you go to Kinko's, get one of those color printer scanner things, make a few copies of that, and then tell people that it's real and sell it, but keep the original.
I would not dishonor Larry's legacy by fucking him, by right-fucking him in such a manner. Now, Larry, he can still do autographs, but he has to put the pen in his mouth. And, you know, the autograph looks of a significantly poorer quality because of that.
What items oh, this is for you, Megan.
What
items
items
at grocery outlet are least likely? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Listen, man, I've never gotten food poisoning from grocery outlet, okay? And I've also not gotten food poisoning the one time I found sashimi in a parking garage from Beverly Hills and ate it. Okay.
The sashimi was from Beverly Hills or the
Well, it was from Whole Foods, but it was in the parking lot in in a parking garage in Beverly Hills.
Was it opened?
It was not opened, but it had been sitting there for
That's
quite
Beverly
a while.
Hills. They just buy sashimi and just whatever.
And just leave it in a fucking
They're like, oh, I don't
cereal?
want
Yeah.
it anymore. Never mind.
They got like sashimi falling out of their shirt pockets and shit.
Yeah, they're like, I'll go eat the sashimi I have at home.
If you let fear
Wait
of
for
food
my Harvey Weinstein meeting.
if you let fear of food poisoning rule your life,
You're gonna
I
be
don't know what to
scared your
tell
whole
you,
life.
brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Most food is poisonous. You know, if you went back in time, cavemen, they couldn't eat the shit we're eating now. This?
What the fuck was that?
Boba tea?
Who put up the 5G question?
You feed this to
Why are we talking about 5G?
You feed this to Christopher Columbus, he'll kill over dead in a second.
For sure, dude.
Wait, what's the question?
It is really long. How can I go on a date for cheap? Date someone cool who doesn't give a fuck if you go eat.
Or
You know
date
what I mean?
someone rich and they pay for you and it's free for you.
Date someone rich, or when you could, if you want a cheap date, you go with your date to like the grocery store, right? You go to Whole Foods or whatever, get them to make you a sandwich at the deli, walk around the store shooting the shit while eating the sandwich, take the wrapper, push it, you know, behind some cans or something.
Don't pay for it.
Boom, leave. You got food taken care of. You want alcohol? Make sure you do it on one of the nights in which there's like one of those art walk bullshitty things in your dumbass town. Go walk around, pretend you like art, drink free wine, and then fuck in a park. Done.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you can skip the last one even. You don't even really have to do.
No, you don't. I mean, yeah, you don't.
Have a legit oil contract deal. Can I trust you to be a sincere? No.
Oh, I think this one's for me.
What the fuck? Why are you talking to this guy?
No, I mean it's probably for me. It's a business opportunity.
Oh, I want the business opportunity. I'd like it.
No, it's fine. I'll take care of it.
I mean, if you want to trust me, you know, send me half a barrel of oil, and I'll send you half the money for the oil, and you know, we can go from there.
I'll take some blood for oil, personally.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know we had George Bush on the program.
I mean, oil is a lot easier to get than blood these days.
If they had cars that I invested in double coin.
And I lost everything in it.
Let's no, this is a
what I've been saying all along is that double coin is fucked.
Next question.
You don't want double coin, you want the next level. You want
That's literally what they said is not even possible, because okay, yeah, double coin is it's a cryptocurrency that I invented.
Zero? What is 2 times 0?
And the concept behind it is that it doubles every day. It's always doubling. So the idea that you would lose money, this person doesn't know how the
they don't
know
how
program
double
works.
Doubling down on failure and humiliation.
We do not currently have any market partners. You can't buy anything with it yet. I think that's probably what they're referring to, but that does not mean they lost all their money. It just means they made an investment that is exponentially increasing.
Well, they just need to wait until the ATMs start popping up places. Like there's a Bitcoin ATM at the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah, so.
Although Bitcoins are real, double coin is shit.
It's not shit.
Bitcoin's not real, man. That doesn't take up
space. It's all fucking fake. It's all.
Am I holding Bitcoin right now?
The U.S. Treasury is printing shit numbers on green money, and suddenly this is how we buy boba tea. This is how we buy paddles. This is how we buy our Harvard Medical School T-shirts.
Right.
There's a robot in Russia.
I should be able to give them double
coins individually, handmade. They're beautiful. They're very beautiful coins. Next question.
Does that have to do with anything?
Bargain. No, bargains are not fucking.
Corporate America's way to feminize the population.
They're not delegitimizing the grind. The bargains are a sub-grind. They're a part of the grind.
I mean, I don't know how you can say the grind is female traits when Megan Keister's always on the grind.
Right. And I'm the most masculine woman. I'm pretty sure either of you guys know.
I mean, you're one of the women I know.
Right.
Yeah.
I know plenty.
I don't understand. What? Why do I have to fucking grind my whole life away in order to buy tampons? No. That's not how it works, man. I bleed into some napkins I took from McDonald's. All right? I don't buy new stuff. I take my clothes from a sack outside of Goodwill. Okay? I eat my egg just raw because cooking takes energy. And I get my egg from a chicken's bottom in the woods. And I sleep under the stars.
You know, I do be on that grind.
And that's real freedom.
I grind a pillow every week on my OnlyFans page. I make $5 a month.
That's dope.
Where does Dril get his bargain bin, bow ties, and suit? You know, this guy.
They shouldn't use the plural because as we discussed, you only have the one.
No, I have multiple, but I don't need them. I have the perfect setup. I have the perfect. Why fuck with perfection? Why fuck with it?
I think you have bed sores from wearing that jacket. Next question.
That's pretty sick, Burner.
That's disgusting.
Next,
Why would you
next final question.
Why would you think about my bed source?
Does Dril have any advice about finding a discount divorce lawyer from when the armored man ruined his last marriage?
So is this just like an excuse to persecute me? Is it just oh, let's skewer this guy because, you know, we don't want to talk about the issues in a fair and honest manner. We just want to, you know, fuck this guy over.
If you need a lawyer to get divorced, man, this is amateur hour, dude. You think I used a lawyer when I got divorced? Hell no.
Rig it up yourself.
Yep, rigged it up myself. Saved thousands.
It's not a sacred bond. You can break that shit easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
I've divorced so many people. I've divorced lawyers. I've divorced lawyers.
And what about the was it the armored man? They mentioned something about a man
that was
having sex with your wife.
2 lives ago. That was not even my most recent wife. That was not even. It's not even on my radar. The armored man. I don't even give a shit about it. But the people can't forget about it. They think, oh, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna talk about the armored man. I'm gonna make this guy upset and make him freak out on his own show and make him have a meltdown. Well, you know what? I'm not having a meltdown. I'm talking normally.
Yep.
And if you want to fucking you know, talk about the armored man, then I'll talk about the armored man because he doesn't bother me.
He seems perfectly calm.
Settle down.
You settle down. You're the one who's freaking out right now.
We're gonna have to.
What's that?
You're enabling the fucking armored man.
You can just cut. You can just cut it off.
Talking,
You can just cut it off. You can just end it.
to
It's
upset.
fine.